I'm back, and today we will be celebrating 100 subscribers, and this is my 100 subscribers special video. I would like to thank everyone for your continued support, and though I have had some videos that exploded, such as Merch Review 1, Merch Review 2, and I got 1,000 plus views, which is amazing. I got a lot of support from that video, and I gained a couple subscribers. So I would like you guys to please subscribe before you watch this video. Yes, I'm doing this. I don't usually do this, but they say, what kind of YouTuber are you if you're not telling your viewers to subscribe around 30 seconds into your videos? So this is going great. So I didn't want to make a video before I got a haircut, since I didn't really want to show you guys my hideous hair.
Yeah, no, I just didn't have a video idea, really.
My quarantine hair. But now that I got a haircut,
top of his head.
I can actually record a video. So you guys might be thinking, what am I gonna do for the 100 subscribers, since this is a pretty big milestone for me, and it is very special. And I would like to commemorate this video with a confession that I could actually look back when I'm older, when I grow up, and I will be able to see that, oh look, he confessed about this in a video that he thinks is super special and he'd like to commemorate his 100 subscribers for. So I will be confessing something in this video because I feel like it's just the right time. I am a weeb.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, so basically quarantine has made me extremely bored, and I have recently started watching a lot of anime. And I think I am considered a weeb, especially with my friend groups calling me a weeb, and I don't know if it's supposed to be an offense, but I do not want to take offense, and I take that as a compliment. So today, as a proud weeb, and to commemorate 100 subscribers, me hitting 100 subscribers on the Benindo channel, I would like to start a new series, maybe a new series, and record a video called Anime Review. Anime Review. Anime Review. Anime Review. So I started my weeb adventure by watching this anime movie a couple weeks ago, maybe. No, it was a week ago. It was called Weathering with You, or I would like to butcher the Japanese name, yes, Tenki Noko. And then I decided to watch this movie, which actually was very intriguing, and the ending kind of left me sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? What did I watch? And then I told my friend, hey, you should watch this so we could talk about it, and maybe I want to make a video reviewing the movie. So basically, yes, obviously I am going to be rating it like I rate PewDiePie's epic merch, and I have to obviously not be biased. And I have to be a bit more critical about the number I give out of 10 or out of 5 or out of a broken marriage. So I would like to put that out there. If it's not obvious enough, if the title doesn't scream it, it's heavy spoilers time. I am going to be basically explaining the whole plot of the movie, and you guys are gonna die if you guys haven't watched the movie, because then I just spoiled the whole thing, and my theories would only make sense, and I will only be explaining for the people who have watched the movie, which means that the viewers will be less, even though I've already had like 20 views for each video recently. But yeah, my view count will drop when they hear the spoiler alert, so that's sick, I guess. But the movie's pretty popular, so I'm hoping a lot of people have actually checked it out, because I totally recommend it. And if you guys haven't, you guys could watch the movie just to watch this video, so you could give me more time and more watch time and more views. And so let's talk about the basic premise of the movie. Obviously I'm going to rate the movie, hence the title of Anime Review, but the whole movie revolves around this extremely futuristic tech called the All-Tail. It's pretty sick, actually. This tech stores every intricate detail of the world that leads up to some certain event. And in the movie, we, being the audience, are following a specific event of Ruri Ichigo's death. The movie is, to say the least, a masterpiece, and the way it tells its twisted plot to an audience also serving as plot twist is amazing. The movie is to say the least a masterpiece, and the way it tells its twisted plot to an audience and also serving a plot twist is amazing. And I would like to throw it out there that this theory I will be talking about is not completely original, but I have made several changes onto the theories because I believe after a lot of long sit-throughs of the movie, after my first watch through, I think that I have created the perfect theory. Sorta. Maybe. Hopefully. So, basically, obviously I couldn't make an original theory since my brain couldn't even handle the information being thrown at me while I was watching it the first time. I even had to pause every like 5 minutes to just think for 10-20 seconds what the heck just happened 10 minutes ago? And I never get a clear answer until I watched it the second time and the third time. So after a couple more long sit-throughs of the movie, I've grasped a theory that I think is the most plausible and explains the whole movie. Epic. So I would like to discuss the movie in 3 timelines. There are basically 3 timelines, but if you didn't see the post-credit scenes, there are 2. The post-credit scenes basically clears out everything and proves my theory basically. So the first timeline unfolds right away. At the start, we meet Naomi. The young Naomi meets his future self that visits with this crow and the good design, the god's hand and all that stuff. And then we have the second timeline. Wait, let's say the first timeline will be called the past timeline. So obviously they're referring to the past as the first timeline. The second timeline unfolds during the second plot turn of the movie. In this timeline, basically this is where Ruri wakes up from the coma, from the brain damage she suffers because of the lightning strike. And the third timeline is only revealed in the movie's post-credit scene where an older Naomi wakes up from a coma. This is the timeline that proves the theory. The theory unfolds when Naomi and Ruri ends up falling in love and Ruri later gets struck by lightning and ends up in a state of coma because of the brain damage she suffers from because of the lightning strike basically. And we only learn about this brain damage instead of her dying because future self, aka older Naomi, who visits the original Naomi, the young Naomi, basically says that she basically died from the accident where he lied and he omitted the information where he's actually alive, just brain dead. So when Naomi grows up, she works closely with the professor and learns more about properly harnessing the Altiel technology basically. So he figures out a way to send a simulated version of himself back in the past and meet his younger version. This is all just to save Ruri from the coma, since his only goal is to see her smile for just one more time basically. So when he sends this simulated version of himself back in the past, we unfold the first timeline, which is the past timeline. By helping out his past self, he is able to save Ruri from the lightning strike. Following this, the future timeline unfolds where Ruri wakes up, but everything else seems to go crazy. The future timeline is nothing but a simulation in itself. This is my theory, obviously. It basically shows that despite being able to alter the events of the past, the adult version of Naomi is not able to log out of his simulation. But since he has altered the past, the adult version of Ruri has already woken up from her coma in the present timeline. So the present timeline is the one in the post-credit scene. And if you haven't seen the post-credit scene, basically, Naomi wakes up, an older Naomi wakes up from a coma to Ruri. Yes, this is very confusing if you haven't seen the movie, and if you have, you're maybe even more confused because I am not good at explaining all of this. So since he has altered the past, the adult version of Ruri has already woken up from her coma in the present timeline. So with the avatar of a crow, Ruri sends a simulated version of herself in the past timeline. So with the avatar of a crow, Ruri sends a simulated version of herself in the past timeline and helps young Naomi reach the future timeline. This is where Naomi struggles and she didn't know whether or not to jump into this sort of weird portal to the future timeline. In the end, young Naomi is safely sent back to his past timeline, and the adult Naomi dies in the future timeline. And because he ends up dying in the simulation, he wakes up in the present timeline, which is the real timeline, the post-credit scene. This explains how he finds himself with an adult version of Naomi in the closing scene. Although the movie is confusing, I believe this movie is amazing, and I recommend everyone watching this video right now to go watch it. It's just a masterpiece. And I would like to rate the movie an 8 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10 because I think the plot is a bit too complex, where we don't actually know if this theory is proper, but it's the most plausible one, where I believe that this might have happened in the actual movie, and this is what the producing company was trying to get across. So that is my anime review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And I love talking about this because I was actually very interested in this topic. And I would love to see you guys' takes on the movie in the comment section down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and also thank you, like a big thank you for 100 subscribers. This has been my goal for quite a long time, and I'd like to thank everyone for continued support and watching my videos and all of this stuff. And obviously I also want to thank PewDiePie, because after reviewing his merch, I kind of had at least some videos that were somewhat big. I would also like to thank Raid Shadow Legends for— no, okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are actually still here, thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video, because I'm pretty sure all of that I just said just now was very confusing, unless I did some post-production stuff which made them actually make sense. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully, if I don't die. Peace out. Anime review.